upgrading our visuals. Before we start, we want to change our canvas background color. So let's click on Format to Report page. Go down to Canvas background. We're going to change the color to this shade of black. Now we have to change the transparency for it to reflect on the canvas background. We'll change that to 9. Click enter and we have this. So we're going to start getting in our KPI. We're going to create measures for number of passengers and also survived, died, and average age. So let's get right into it. So let's click on quick measures. On new measure, sorry. So let's change the name to number of passengers. So equals to, we're going to use count row to achieve that. So count rows, let's go down to get it. And passengers, we want to count the number of rows in the passengers column. Okay, let's click enter. And we have our number of passengers. Next, we're going to use quick measures to do a subtraction, number of passengers minus survivor, so we can get the total number of passengers that died. So let's get right into it. Let's go to quick measures. Click on this drop down arrow and scroll down to subtraction. Pick this. Next, we have add data. So we're going to, our base value here is our number of passengers. Click on it or drag it, any one of them. Next, we're going to subtract survivor. So click on add, and we have this to be our number of passengers that died. Okay. So next, let's bring in our KPIs. We're going to use this gauge charts for our KPIs. So let's bring number of passengers and let's quickly format it. So click on format your visuals. Let's click on the color. We're going to change the fill color to this, and we're going to change the target color to this. Okay, let's go to general effect and we're going to off the background. Let's go down. We don't want, let's change the title. Let's work on the title. So number of passengers, yes, is okay that way. Next, let's go down. Let's change the font type to comics and MS. Let's make it bold. Let's change the text color to this. Okay, that is better. I'll go down and let's align it to the top center. Okay, so we don't want this showing, so we have to remove it. We're going to go down to visual and we want to off our data label. Then for this 891, we want a different color. So format your visual. We're going to go to our call out values. So go down. Let's change it to comics and make it bold. And we're going to change the text color to this. Okay, I think it's okay like this. So let's just adjust the size. Let's adjust the size to the most suitable. Let's adjust a bit. And this is okay. Okay, let's bring in another gauge chart. And for this now, we want to bring our number of passengers that died. So let's just use format painter to format this. So we'll just go and change the title. So click on this, go to general, go to title, and change title to died. Okay, next, let's bring in our passengers that survived. So we're still going to get a gauge chart to achieve this. Drag it closer to there. Click survivor. Let's use format painter to format it. That didn't come up. Let's do it again. Okay, so let's go and change the title. Instead of sum of survivor, we want to write survived. So we'll change this to survived. Okay, next we want to bring in our average age. Let's adjust this a bit. It's looking too big. Okay, let's adjust this also. Okay, let's leave it like this first. So let's bring in another gauge chart. Let's put age. We'll come right here. Instead of sum of age, we want the average age. So we have 29 as the average age. We're still going to use our format painter to format it. Okay, and we have average. So that's the 4 KPI we need to work with. So let's bring in our visuals. So I want to bring in a clustered column chart. I want to check survivor by class. So let's drag class to x-axis, number of passengers to y-axis. Let's take survivor to legend. Okay, so we have this. Let's format our visual. Click on format your visual. We'll change the font size of the font type, to Comic Sans MS. Make it bold. We'll change the color to this. Okay, let's go down. We'll put up the title. Let's go to our y-axis. For y, I'm going to put up the value and the title on our y-axis. Let's also go down and off the title for the legend. Let's try that. Let's change the text color first. So make it bold. Off the title. Let's change this to 10. Let's on data labels. Go to our column. I want to change our column. Change 0 to this color and 1 to the other color. Okay. So with this let's use survived. Instead, survive is died and survived. Why survivor is 0 and 1. So I think it makes more sense for us to use survived. So we can have died or survived. Okay, so format of visual, go to general, title, and we want to have survivor by class. Okay, font type, we want to use Comic Sans, and we want to make it bold. Change the text color to this. Let's take it to the center. Let's go to effects and put off the background. Okay, so we need to go back to the columns to change it, but let's on the visual border, let's put a color that we want to show on the visual border. Okay, that is okay. So let's go back to visual and let's go to columns. Okay, so died over this color and survived would be this. Okay, let's go down to our data labels, change the color so it's going to be visible and nice. Click on values, scroll down. I want to make it bold, and we'll change the color to this. Okay, looking better. So we have to also go and change the color of our legend. We want it to also be visible to the eyes. Let's go up. Let's go up and get where legend. Okay, that is this. So click on legend and we want to change the color. Click on text. I'll make it bold. I think it's on bold already. Let's change the color to this. Okay, it's looking better now. Let's take it to the top center. We don't want it to be at the top left. So click on that and click on top center. Okay, this is okay. Let's just adjust our charts a bit. So let's click on the pie chart. Let's arrange it up here. But this we want to look at gender. So we'll take gender to value, survive to legend. Or you can take okay, let's change the title. Let's use a donut chart. I think a donut chart will look more preferable than a pie chart. So click on donut. Okay, so let's just go and edit the title. So click on the chart, format of visual, general, title, and we'll change to survivor by gender. Okay, so let's bring in the next chart. Going to use a clustered bar chart. We want to check survivor by age range, but let's adjust our charts first. So take age range to y-axis, number of passengers to x-axis, and survive to value. Okay, let's format painter and drop it down here. So let's edit so we can remove those vertical grid line. So click on format your visual, click on grid lines and off that vertical grid line. Next, we don't want those values showing at the bottom of the chart. So let's find what is going on and remove it. Oh no, we have to put that back on. Okay, let's go down. Let's put up the title. Let's go down. Let's look at the x-axis. Let's off title. Okay, I think that's better. So let's adjust this a bit. Let's drag this up so we'll have enough space to work with. You know, Power BI has limited space, so we have to mind our space. Okay, let's adjust a bit. Okay, I think that's better. So let's adjust this. Okay, that red line, whenever it comes up, it's just trying to make sure your work is aligned with the other one, so all of them can be on the same space. So let's change the title. Click on format your visuals, title, and this is survivor by age range. Okay, so next, let's bring in the next chart. For this, we want to use stack bar charts. Yes, let's adjust it. We want to do survivor by embarkation, survivor by where the passengers boarded the train from. So let's go ahead. We'll take embarked to y-axis, and we'll take number of passengers to x-axis. We'll take survive to legend. Okay, so let's format painter. Let's change the title. We have survivor by embarkation. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, let's adjust that and adjust this, then adjust this a bit. Okay, I think we have enough space. Format painter, we have this. So we're done with our slicers. Okay, let's adjust to make sure everything is on the same page. So we're going to bring in the text box to write Titanic dashboard, our name, and you can also decide to add a logo if you want to. So let's go to insert and bring the text box in. Click on title and write Titanic dashboard. You can change the size to bold. Let's use Comic Sans or Comic Sans MS. Let's change this to 45. Guess that should be okay. Let's just see. Let's take it to the center. Okay, let's change the text color first. Let's use this. Okay, and let's align it to the center. Effects. Let's off the background. Okay. Let's adjust this. Let's drag this up, and let's take it here. Oh, it's too big. Let's reduce the size. Let's change the size to, I think 30 or 30 should be okay, or 35. Let's try 35. Still looking. So, Ctrl Z, please. Okay. Okay. So let's duplicate the text box. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Let's rename the title. So Our Chairman Mary. Okay, let's drag it up. Ctrl Z. Okay. I think it's okay there. Let's bring in an image. Let's adjust it. Okay, our dashboard is looking nice. So let's slice to get some insight. Let's slice adults. Let's slice lower class. And let's slice female. So we can see there are 94 passengers in this. For adults, average up lower class and female, 47 died, 47 survived, and the average age is 29. So let's slice something else. Let's slice children, upper class, and so there are 6 passengers. 1 died for the children of the upper class, One died, 5 survived, and the average age is 8. So let's slice teenager, average class, male. So there are 10 passengers. Unfortunately, 9 died and just 1 survived. And the average age of teenager is 18. So that's how we're done for today. What insight can you get